And do have a great day. Let's move on from there. The Department of State Services has described as misleading an alleged report on an invasion of SERAP offices in Abuja and Lagos State. In setting the record straight, the DSS said a team of 2 unarmed service operatives were lawfully detailed on routine investigation to SERAP office in Abuja. It adds that these inquiries and liaison are traditional and does not in any way amount to illegality or raid. The DSS says it has been inundated with multiple inquiries on its alleged unlawful invasion and advised Nigerians to disregard these narratives with a commitment to remaining professional in the discharge of its core mandate. Elsewhere, the Nigerian Navy says protecting the nation's digital space is a must, especially at this time when cyberspace attacks are prevalent. Chief of Naval Staff stated this at an event held at the NSS Beecroft in Lagos. Senior correspondent Ivy Kano reports.
It's the annual Inter-Command Communications and Cybersecurity Competition 2024. Declaring the 5-day event open, the Chief of the Naval Staff, represented by Rear Admiral Abdul Hamid Babaina, said in the face of emerging global cybersecurity challenges, their officers must constantly review and improve on their knowledge base.
This competition is expectedly designed to test the participants' skills, push creativity, and showcase their expertise. Over the next 5 days, you are expected to demonstrate your proficiency in various communication disciplines. A variety of cyber attacks, including phishing attacks, malware attacks, and denial of service attacks shall be stimulated. I want to emphasize that this is not a game, but a very important training exercise that should be taken seriously as our digital space is replete with such threats.
The organizer speaks on the areas of competencies the participants will be tested on.
They'll be put through real-time situations as obtains in operations across a range of communications and information technology, cybersecurity, and for them to be able to deliver during operations and exercises. We have 9 areas, among which you have a semaphore, you have flashing, you have voice procedure, you have a radio setup and assembling. Then the other aspects are information technology and capacity in cybersecurity.
Those competing are urged to put their best foot forward as awards and trophies will be presented at the end of the competition. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.
And away from that, the National Union of Pensioners has called on the federal government to include its members in the recently enacted 70,000 naira minimum wage. The union also wants President Bola Tinubu to find ways to ease the pains of the economic reforms in the aftermath of the removal of subsidy on petrol. TVC News' Jokiadisa reports.
Nigerians are still grappling with the latest increase in the price of petrol. Pensioners are not left out as prices of goods and services continue to rise as a result of reforms the government insists are necessary for future economic gains. They rely on their meager monthly pensions to feed and ensure their welfare. With rising economic hardship, the pensioners say the labor of their youth appears to be in vain and want the government to soothe their pains.
The essence of this press conference is to remind His Excellency President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, of the devastating conditions of Nigerian pensioners who are groaning and wallowing in abject poverty, worsened by the avoidable incessant fuel increase that have rendered their paltry monthly pensions useless.
The senior citizens also want their pensions reviewed in line with the recently enacted minimum wage law.
We wish to humbly suggest that the federal and state governments should consider using the new minimum wage of 70,000 as a basic or template to recompute pension emolument.
At another news conference, pensioners with the First Bank of Nigeria have called for an upward review of their entitlements.
We are now asking for an upward review of our monthly pension. We are also asking for at least a 300 minimum pay for annual medical care. The pay is 30,000 now, annually for medical, 30,000 naira.
The pensioners say they are lending their voices to the cause by many Nigerians that government find lasting solutions to the economic hardship currently being faced in the country. Joke Yadsa, TVC News.